Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome to this video, or rather slideshow, of pics and steps and me explaining on how to sculpt a Nurgle slash daemon claw. Okay, so the tools I used is of course green stuff and clay shaper slash color shaper. There's different names for it, but the thing is it is more or less a brush with a rubber tip on it, or silicone I think it is. It won't stick to green stuff and it's excellent to make smooth surfaces. And I also used the Games Workshop sculpting tool and some lubrication. I used Vaseline for this, but you can use water, spit, or whatever you want. I think some use oil, but I don't recommend that. Okay, so take an amount of green stuff and mix it thoroughly so it shows no yellow or blue strands. Ensure that and your sculpting will go much better. Okay, so here's the very first sculpting step, as I don't count the mixing the green stuff. You take the piece and make it more hand-like. Make small cylinder-like spots on the hand where you want the claw to go later. Okay, so step 3 then. Be sure to use a lot of whatever lubrication you choose to use. And take a pointy tool. I think a pen will suffice, but I used a pointy clay shaper for this. Push the tool down in the cylinders to make small dims in the claw sockets, as I call it. In this step I also smoothed the rest of the hand to make texturing it easier later. While the main shape of the hand is curing a little bit, take another small piece of green stuff. This can be really tiny, as we will begin creating one of the claws now. Make a small sausage of the green stuff piece and start rolling on the edge of one of the edges of the cylinder, so you make a cone-like shape like this. And this is more or less the only sculpting you have to do with the claw. The only thing left is texturing it later, but that I won't show. I will show you the main shape. I will although show you how it can look if you poke around a little with a toothpick or something. Okay, cut off the claw at a good length, as you see here. There's not really an exact science to this, but whatever fits the claw, that will go on your model. Just try out, and if it doesn't look good, just take it away from the claw later and redo it. That's what sculpting is all about. Okay, so let's pick up the cone we did in green stuff in the last step. You could pick it up with a sharp tool like a scalpel or something. I used the Games Workshop tool. It suffices for this step. Pick it up in the other end, the non-pointy side, and gently. Okay, so now you will have to bend the claw. I do this with a clay shaper with Vaseline on it to make it really smooth. Just nudge it gently so it bends to make it. You know, when you look at, think of an eagle claw, how it's a grip. Imagine it in front of you, or you can Google from a reference picture. That's your choice. But at least now you have done the major part of the claw, and just redo these last steps for the other sockets you made, and voila, you have a Nurgle-ish slash daemon claw. I've used it a lot in my Nurgle army, and I plan to use it even more in the future while I improve my sculpting skills. And I will show you now a pic of this same claw after I poked around a little with a toothpick on it. I just textured it, nothing advanced really, just poked it, and after I inserted the other claws. And here I will show you what you can do with it. This is my Chaos Lord with Mark of Nurgle and Demon weapon. I'm kind of proud of it, as it is one of the more advanced sculpting projects I have done. There's things with it I'm not happy with, but what can you do? I'm just aiming to do it better next time. As you can see, I have used the claw steps all over the miniature. I have it on the shoulder pads, the hands, the chest, and I think it looks really nice, at least. And most of the ones that have seen him in tournaments and the like really likes him. He's one of the centerpieces of the army, and my aim is to create a Nurgle army with the same standard as him. That could take a while, and at the moment I'm just going with some raptors, sculpting them with some nice backpacks, and I'm also going to sculpt a new Great and Clean one. I have sculpted one before, but to me it looks rather ugly. But no one else agrees with me. Maybe I'll show you a pic of it some other time. I've just changed the color scheme of my Nurgle army from green, brown to grey and glowing bright orange eyes. Well, this is really the end of this tutorial, if you want to call it that, in my guide. Thank you for watching, and I was kind of nervous about creating this, as I am Swedish, so English is not my native language, and I stutter a lot. But hopefully it will get better, and that's one of the things why I want to do this, even to practice myself to be more confident with English speaking. And I hope you can understand that. Well, I see you some other time then. I will try to make some other videos. If you want, you can comment and ask for some other sculpting guides. I will try to pick up a movie video / slideshow of my army as it is at the moment, some of my old stuff, and I hope you will visit the channel again. See ya.